Welcome, everybody. And for those of you watching with the new YouTube auto dub feature, should be enabled for this video, konnichiwa, you're from Japan. I wonder what that's going to do to the dub. Today, we're playing League Bowling. SNK Neo Geo. Classic bowling game from 1990. Released in the arcades, released for the Neo Geo AES in 1991. And then later in 1996, it got a North American release for the Neo Geo CD. Japanese release was in 94 for the Neo Geo CD. And this is a fun little game. It's just a fun arcadey bowling game. And pretty simple. It's got a few different modes that we're going to go through. This was the only bowling game released for Neo Geo. It's got some pretty fun animations, I think, to give you that bowling alley experience. Notable thing about this is it was one of, well, I guess not. I think it was the only. Yeah, it was the only Neo Geo game that had 8-player support with the multi-link, where you could link up to 4 Neo Geo MVS machines to become the 8-player game. This was the only one that they did all 8 players with it. So let's go ahead and dive in. Just going to be playing one game. We'll start with regulation. No memory card load. You can choose different balls, so we'll go. Oh shit! What do we get? Like we're bowling with a 12-pounder. Damn it! Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the best at this. If you're familiar with my channel, you kind of know what to expect there. Oh, I thought we had that. Hey, we got a strike though. All right, now I think I get points if I do this. I must just be in a different mode. I heard it was called a field goal. All right. I'm feeling hungry. I want some turkey. See what we can do here. Oh. Yeah, we got a spare. I say, like, this is probably my favorite bowling game that I played. It's just fun. I like that. I'm perfect. Yeah, I don't think so. Ah, at least we got that spare. Alright, let's see if we can get strikers here. Ah, so close. 168. Well, still better than what I do in real life, so that's cool. Alright, so that was regulation mode. Go with flash. We go with the heavier ball. So I think this gives you a bonus based on like what's flashing when you make the throw. Not good. Oh wow, I didn't think I was gonna get that. I think the top score in this mode is 3,000. I think we definitely won't be getting that. Whoa! I don't know, like, how happy with my performance I should be at this point. Oh, damn. But not happy after that. Not happy after this. That was bad. Not doing good. And you don't get the extra frame here in the 10th. I think it is just what it is. I'm not going to be getting that 50 points either. All right. I'm not happy with that because it is under 1,000. If the max is 3,000, I should at least be trying for that. Things just kind of fell apart there. At the end. Alright, so now we'll check out Strike 90. And I think this is I'm gonna go with the 15 pounder, why not? Like, strikes are only worth 90 in this. Spares, I believe, are 60. I love the little bowling ball. We can mix it up a little bit, though. Come on. As long as I'm getting those strikes, I don't really care. Ah, just a hair off. Yeah, I always get mixed up with like the AVS and the MVS. Like which one was the arcade and which one was the home version. Oh, thanks. I think the MVS is the arcade version. Oh. And the AES is the home version. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. Uh, I because for some reason I keep thinking I'm like, okay, you would think the AVS would be the arcade because you could just say arcade video system, and that's exactly why I think it's backwards. I kind of remember that. You know, back in the 90s, man, like the Neo Geo was just like the coolest thing. Right? Like it was the most expensive system. Never knew anybody that had one. It was like the Rolls Royce. I mean, and the games were $200. So, uh, oh, terrible. I remember the 3DO was $700 when that came out. Nice. No extra frame there. You strike, you're out. 484. Okay. Um, yeah, we go fourth. Not bad. Yeah. So in the 90s, after the we're gonna do one more game of regulation. There we go. You got it, buddy. And yeah, like obviously the super expensive systems kind of flopped. I mean, I wouldn't consider the Neo Geo a flop though, but it was doing something different. But the 3DO definitely was a flop and got discontinued uh, pretty quick. He's pretty proud of himself. And I was able to pick one up. Ooh, super cheap. I was happy, really happy about that. I also, I had the chance to not gonna get it to get a Neo Geo, and the system itself was roughly the same price, but like the games were still super expensive compared to like picking up you know a bunch of Neo Geo games for like $5 or like three for $10, that sort of thing. Um, and I'm really happy I had the Neo Geo and like a bunch of games for it. I got for like really a steal, and but or not Neo Geo, sorry, 3DO. But I there's a part of me to this day still regrets not getting a Neo Geo. Uh, I was also kind of confused because at that point, like the Neo Geo CD was out, so it's like, well, are they still making games and blah blah blah, all of that. So I didn't really want to dive into that. That was also why I decided to get the 3DO over the TurboGrafx 16 too. Um, You're doing a lot worse this time. Oh, look at that. We got a kiss. That's special. I pick this up. Yeah. All right. Oh, sweet. That saved our game, I think. No, it didn't. We did worse than last time. We're going to do one more game. I'm going to see if I can beat that 168. Third time's the charm. But yeah, like as cool as it was, I just there weren't a lot of games that like really jumped out at me at the time. Not that there was anything wrong with it, but it was just like, well, this is an arcade machine, and I want all these other arcade games. I love like SNK ones, but I want more than just that. I was a little disappointed that other people didn't do more stuff for the Neo Geo with the third party thing. But then it's like I was also weirdo wanted like arcade perfect Guerrilla War on the Neo Geo. If I had that, I probably would have gotten it, And but there are a lot of fun games. I mean, I really like SNK anyway. So it's it's great to go back and explore the library, all of these just fun little games. But I couldn't imagine paying like $200 for this. As awesome as it is, like this is a great bowling game. Yeah, especially for the time. And I'm gonna do a lot worse now than I did before. Being like, oh yeah, $200. Nope. This just isn't going my way. Some of it's my fault for sure. I'd say a good 90% of it. Oh my, the worst game yet. Oh, gee. But yeah, this is still this is a game that I think should be in a Neo Geo collection. Yeah, and it's one of the things that makes like that arcade experience at home is this game. Um, it's also like probably like the best bowling game without using a trackball that you can play. But that's it. That's League Bowling, and we played some games and had some fun. I I I just really enjoy this. You know, when I think about it from that perspective of like, okay, if you owned a Neo Geo and buying this for $200, it seems nuts. But you know, this was the arcade experience, and I know I played this in the arcade when I would see it. So, but it wasn't like a big go to, but you knew it was going to be like a solid game, and like most SNKs. But yeah, if there were some other Neo Geo games I should play through. Um, Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of League Bowling. Let me know if this is your favorite bowling game or if there are ones that you like more. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.